right, good morning. Welcome to Delagdo Rants. Yours truly, Joe Delagdo, Indestructible Me. Find me, follow me, share me, like the content, hate the content. I am here today, every morning, every day, to get you ready for the day, to get your mind right. Change the mind, change the world. I need your help doing it. We gotta stop our bullshit. This is the year to do it. 2022, we're quitting that bullshit out. I talk about words and different things and concepts to get us ready for the day, to get us thinking, get those creative juices going. And maybe you have some conversations, enrich your life for today, or maybe the week, maybe for the year. Maybe you're with me for the lifetime. I hope so. If I help you out in any way, spread the word. I just posted my first blog. Go and check it out at NDESTRUCTIBLE.com. I started a fast Saturday evening. I'm doing 7 days. I did 10 days before. I'm doing 7 days again. Go and check that out. You'll be able to see my results and go along the journey with me, and I'll be able to teach you some stuff, maybe some eye-opening things. And if you're watching, you'll see that I'm not feeble or tired or keeling over, all that. So it's good. Stay tuned for that. All right, so today's word, clutter. Again, quick Google definition, crowd, something, untidily, fill with clutter. Which doesn't make sense. I thought we're not supposed to use the word within the definition, but a collection of things lying about in an untidy mass. Now, why am I defining clutter? Is because the concept of cleaning out the clutter. If you've been following along, thank you. If you're new, thank you as well. Go back to a couple of episodes. I've been actually kind of building up the same idea. We talked about habits. Talked about writing our goals down. I hope that you're starting to write them down. I write mine down. Got to see where you're going. Got to know where you're going. And then when you're doing that, you take an inventory of your life. Yesterday's episode. And when you're doing all this, you're cleaning out the clutter. What does that mean? Is that you're cleaning out the things that are going to prevent you from moving forward, moving towards the things you want in life, the betterment of you. You got to clean out the garbage, the clutter, things that are going to disrupt, the hiccups, the things these are going to be people, these are going to be events or things, maybe environments. It could be the job. Clutter, it's toxic waste that is not adding value. And in unfortunate cases, it's actually doing negative value. It's actually subtracting from your life, which is a huge no-no. You don't want that. You want to continuously add. We want to be selfish creatures. It's a terrible word. Again, that's why I define them and we break them down. We got to change our perception on things. Selfishness is not a problem. It's not wrong. We are living our lives for ourselves. So you are cleaning up the clutter of anything that is not about you. There's a reason why you go on the plane and they tell you to make sure that your mask fits right before you help others. Being poor and being middle class is being 100% selfish. You cannot help anyone other than yourself, and most people can't even help themselves. Right? I mean, about half of America doesn't have $400 to their name for an emergency. I get in trouble. I don't have money to bail me out, so I ask you for help, and most likely you're gonna turn around and be like, "Yo, I can't have that. I can't help you." So then I have to turn around and ask, beg, plead, and borrow from the government or something like that, whatever. Clutter will allow you, cleaning up the clutter will allow you to see the opportunities at hand so you can improve your life. Clutter is the toxic words. Money's not everything. Let's go out and drink. Let's eat this bullshit. Live a little. You gotta have that work-life balance. That's all bullshit. Work-life balance is a myth. It's not possible. If you try to have this work-life balance, you will live always working. Yeah, I see it all the time. People that don't delve in or like jump into work and just work their ass off are constantly working for a vacation that they can barely afford. They're saving up for a good portion of the year to go on this vacation, that they go on vacation for 7 days at most. And then they come back feeling refreshed is what they tell themselves, and they go back to work saving up for another vacation. Like, it's stupid. It's a microscopic version of life. It's clutter. That's all it is. You're not living life. You're not enjoying it. And then you're constantly doing that year over year. It's not changing. It's never changing. So you always are working to do this work-life balance. Clutter, it's negative energy, negative things, negative thoughts, negative people. You know, if you're around people that are not on the same page as where you want to go, that's clutter. Because they're going to alter your perception. I also had another show about you are the product of your surroundings. It's massively, the law of attraction, whatever. You know, if you want a better crowd, you got to start being better, and you have to clean up the clutter, because people are going to see toxic humans, toxic energy, toxic people. This is literally the hardest thing that you have to do, is actually cleaning up the clutter, is resisting, because these are people probably that you've been around your whole entire life, and you gotta take them out. You gotta just let them out. I mean, I'm not saying that it's family, so you don't talk to them ever again, or friends that you don't even talk to ever again. You're just not going to be around them all the time. When they text you, hey, you want to go out and drink? No, I'm working on me. I'm working on what I want. You don't want that. If you wanted the same thing, because they're selfish as well, right? No matter what, we're all selfish, and we have to embrace that, and we have to acknowledge that. And that's the problem. The clutter is people that are selfish about their own stuff that doesn't add value. And they think they add value by convincing you to rest on your laurels, convincing you to hold back, convincing you to be handcuffed. And you need to understand that. The person that wants to hang out with you, the person that wants to fill your head with toxic bullshit, the time-wasting activities, or just things, food, it might not be even a person, the environment, the job that you have. It's trying to convince you that is needed, that's prevalent, that is a must in your life. And it's being selfish. It's trying to absorb a portion of your life because it needs you more than you need it. Cold hard facts. And that's the problem. And that's the hardest pill to swallow. You have friends and family that are trying to diminish your capacity, your ability, what you can push out, what you can accomplish. It's because they're either coming to terms with, they're trying to justify why they're not doing it, why it's not important for them to go after it, why it's just not important, why they're not doing it, why they're not giving up on themselves, why they don't know their own direction. You know, writing down your goals each day sounds dumb. And writing them in past tense sounds even worse, sounds silly. So a person with a non-open mind is going to knock that down because they're not doing it themselves, and they don't understand how powerful it actually really is. It's clutter. It might be the environment, the food. The food industry is heavily into teaching you, getting you addicted, and making you feel that you need the processed food more than it needs you, or more than you need it. Because in reality, no matter what, we need to eat, right? But you have a choice on what you eat. And what you need to understand is the shit that you're eating, the processed garbage food, is massively injected with chemicals that are going to literally trick your brain. We're eating mac and cheese. We love mac and cheese, but it might not even be mac and cheese. It might not even taste like that. We just think that it tastes like that. We get all the fucking bullshit chemicals that are in it that are literally brainwashing us to becoming addicted to it. It's clutter, right? It's that craft is literally trying to make you feel that it needs it. It's being selfish. It's trying to be selfish and take over a part of your life and absorb. Clear the clutter out. Clear it out. This is the year we're quitting that bullshit out. We're clearing the clutter out. And that's the mind process that you have to think of. It's being selfish, consciously aware of selfishness. I'm not saying that I hate that word, because you have to embrace the fact that you have to be selfish. No one is going to make your dreams come true other than yourself. No one is going to work on the things you care about other than yourself. No one's going to take priority of you other than you. No one else. Everyone else is going to try to absorb, people that are social life. They need to be social. So their selfishness is you hanging out with them, drinking, giving up, working on your dreams, ambitions, putting your life on a back burner. Because they're being selfish about your time. They need you around because they need to be social. You ever hang out with someone and you go out and they actually just start walking around and start hanging out with other people and you're just left alone? It's happened to me because I'm a very huge introvert, so I don't do that. It just doesn't make sense. That might not be you, just my experience. No matter what, it falls on the aspect of selfishness, and it doesn't have to be a person. Food products are being selfish. They need you to continuously buy, promote. Oh, this is so good, you gotta try it. It's all being selfish. It's clutter. It's absorbing and changing your perception and altering what you find important. Go back to my other episodes. Watch inventory of your life, goal setting, habits. You can literally hack your mind to alter and change what you see as important. Ultimately, hopefully, you find out what is important by writing down your goals, taking an inventory of your life, finding out what the focuses need to be, and then you clean up all those liabilities, all those problems, all those things that don't work you towards a fulfilled life, your dreams, your goals, a better you. Because no one's going to do that other than yourself. The biggest obstacle is the people, the environment. You gotta clean it up, and you gotta run for your life, pretty much. It's the biggest obstacle that I had to learn, and the easiest way I can say is you gotta shut it out. I mean, I'm a firm believer that most people, if not all, should be able to go out 90, 120, maybe 180 days secluded. Read books. You get in such a positive mindset, and then you start to influence yourself. You start to see what you want, and then you need time for that to strengthen. So when you do start interacting with people nonstop, they can't tell you no. They can't influence you and change what you want, your perception, the plan of attack, where are you going? How are you getting there? And that's how you clean up the clutter. You might need some time. You might need more than others. That's what's drastically improved my life. That's what I've done, is just shutting out and working on myself. Being alone is super impactful. I'm not saying doing that forever, but I'm telling you, if you put in the work now and you focus on just being alone for just a interim, it's going to drastically improve your future. Drastically improve where you're going, how you're getting there. And you're gonna believe in yourself. You're gonna love yourself. You're gonna find confidence. You're gonna enjoy the silence. If you can spend 4 months, if not 6 months, by yourself, and you figure out how to entertain yourself, how to educate yourself, how to find out your goals and work on them, and how to accomplish them, I'm telling you, nothing in this world can knock you down. Nothing can kick you in the teeth that will keep you on the ground. You're going to be able to get back up faster, leaner, meaner, bite back, fight back a lot faster and harder, and you'll become indestructible. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, follow, and share. Let's get this content out. Gotta change the mind. You're gonna change the world. Always be great.